Guys, good evening, all of you.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Open all of your notebooks.
So I can't see the board.
What's the problem? All of you have same problem?
No, sir, it's fine.
Bhargav? Okay, right. Subheading. First law of thermodynamics.
वर्षा की क्लास को ही ज्वाइन कर लिया
बहुत टाइम से था आपने।
See, what is law of conservation of energy? Law of conservation of energy.
Sir,
Energy can
Can I?
Tell me, anybody.
Energy can neither be created nor be destroyed, but it can be transformed from one form to another. Can be
That's only
transferred from
first
one
law of
form to
thermodynamics. Law of conservation of energy only we are treating as a first law of thermodynamics, but here we are giving different definitions. Another definition is the energy of the universe remains constant. Universe energy is the constant, just it is transforming one form to another. And another definition is it is impossible to construct a perpetual machine without supplying a fuel to work continuously. Is it possible? Without supplying fuel, is it mission works continuously? Any mission? Impossible. It is impossible to construct a perpetual mission, means a permanent mission. It should work continuously without supplying fuel. So that is also comes under first law of thermodynamics. So the amount of work obtained must be equal to the amount of heat supplied to the system. Here suppose there is system is doing some work, you are getting some work, but equal amount of if you heat supply, then only here suppose 10 calories of heat is supplied, here 10 calories of work is obtained. So the amount of work obtained must be equal to the amount of heat supplied to the system. That is also first law of thermodynamics definition. So that means without supplying energy, we can't get work. Okay, and here derivation is there for first law of thermodynamics. Don't write much, listen. This is a system. This piston. This internal energy of the system is U1. U1 is the internal energy of the system. Now, some heat is supplied to the system, then total energy of the system we may take now U1 plus Q. Further doing some work on the system. Some work W is doing on the system. So then it will becomes U1 plus Q plus W. So U1 is the initial internal energy. Now final internal energy of the system I am taking as a U2. U2 is final internal energy of system. So that means U2 we may take as U2 is equal to U1 plus Q plus W. So from here
Sir,
only, yes, tell me.
sir, shouldn't it be W into T?
W into,
Sir, because sorry, nothing. I thought W was what?
no, work, we are doing work, that is.
So can you explain this once more?
See, U1 is the initial internal energy of a system, U1, and Q amount of heat is supplied to the system. Then its total energy of the system we can take U1 plus Q. Further, some work also doing on the system. So now we can take its total energy U1 plus Q plus W. U1 is the initial internal energy. Now this total system is changing now from one state to another state now because of supplying heat and work. This is considering as a final state, and this total internal energy we are writing as U2 is equal to U1 plus Q plus W. Now U2 minus U1, so U1 take this side, Q plus W, then delta U is equal to Q plus W. This is only first law of thermodynamics. So change in internal energy of a system is sum of the heat supplied to the system and work done. So that is work done on the system, or it may be work done by the system, whatever it is. So further we may modify this formula. Delta UV is equal to Q plus work, having one formula I gave you, work is equal to minus P into dV or delta V. Already we derived this formula. Work is equal to minus P into delta V. You can write that instead of Q, instead of W, minus P delta V. So now Q is equal to delta U plus P into delta V. So if you know this one formula, this we can derive easily. So this is only first law of thermodynamics. Okay.
Sir,
Right
can you
definition.
tilt the camera little down?
No. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So now I will write on board, copy this one. Here mostly asking definition. Here formula only asking, they won't ask a derivation for first law of thermodynamics. Formula is much important. We have to solve many problems. Right definition. Energy can neither be created nor destroyed although it may be converted from one form to another. Next, the energy of an isolated system is constant.
Sir?
Yes.
Sir, so the rate of change of internal energy can be practically found by this law, no, sir?
What?
Sir, using this law, we can practically find out the rate of internal change in internal energy.
We can calculate. Rate means that is further affecting temperature. Means how much temperature we are supplying in unit seconds, that we have to count to calculate rate of change. Just normally we are calculating how much change happen in internal energy, we can calculate. But what is the internal energy of a particular system? That's we can't calculate. Difference only we can calculate. Suppose if we have one electrical wire, by giving only one end of electrical wire, we can't calculate what is its potential. Just we can calculate difference between the potential. Means both end difference we can calculate. Particular end potential we can't calculate. Same way here also, internal energy of a particular system we can't calculate. Suppose system is moving from one state to another state, how much change happen we can calculate. Next definition. The total energy of the universe remains constant. Although it may undergo transformation from one form to the another. Another definition. It is impossible to construct it is impossible to construct a perpetual motion machine that is a machine which would produce work continuously without consuming energy.
So in the fourth definition, the second line, could you read it out?
A machine which would produce work continuously without consuming energy. Produce work continuously without consuming energy. Okay, next, mathematical formula of the first law of thermodynamics.
Sir, could you explain the fourth definition once more?
So fourth definition is saying, so without consuming energy means without giving any fuel, machine won't work. That meaning. So if you take an engine or motor, electrical motor, without supplying electrical energy, electrical motor can't work continuously. And even engine also, without supplying petrol or diesel, engine also can't work continuously. That is the meaning of the third definition. So perpetual motion machine means permanent motion machine. It should work continuously without supplying any fuel.
So what is that perpetual motion?
Perpetual motion means permanent motion machine. Permanent.
What's written after perpetual motion?
That is a machine which
Sir,
would
mechanism
produce.
means nothing. It's a mechanism.
What?
Sir, mechanism is nothing but it's a mechanism, right?
Mechanism means nothing but?
Sir, what you have written, sir, after perpetual motion.
Machine.
Like,
Okay.
sir, that's what I got confused. What was
Machine.
it, sir? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, now let's subheading mathematical formula of the first law of thermodynamics. Let's subheading.
Sir, don't drop the fourth definition.
Okay. Right. The internal energy of a system can be increased by in two ways. Can be increased in two ways. One is by doing work. By doing work on the system, or by doing heat to the system, by supplying. By doing work on the system. This is U1, internal energy U1. This is initial state. Plus Q, heat is supplied. So here U1 plus Q plus W, work done on the system. U1 plus Q plus W. This is equal to U2. Suppose the initial internal energy of the system is equal to U1. If it absorbs heat Q,
Sir,
yes,
sir, heat is shown by delta, no, sir. Why we use Q?
what? Heat
Sir,
we are denoting
heat-
with Q only, no?
Sir, but in reactions we write delta, no, sir.
What
Like
delta?
in 10th standard, we used to use delta, sir.
No. Here we are using Q. Delta, you use
That
this kind of
simply we'll
symbol.
use.
This symbol.
No,
Not
sir,
this
the
No, sir, no,
triangular
sir.
symbol.
triangle
Yes,
you
sir.
used. Here
Yes,
we are
sir. In
using
chemical
triangle.
reactions, we use this.
Okay. Listen. Triangle here using only if there is a difference. Internal energy difference or enthalpy difference. In such case, only we are using delta.
So then Q is external, right?
Externally heat is supplied to the system.
So then
That's Q I give.
delta
Means
is,
heat you are giving to the system.
sir, so delta is internal.
Here delta we should not use. I think maybe they're shown like the delta, but in thermodynamics we don't use delta. Delta is represents the difference. You are studying now differentiation. We are using D. Otherwise we can use delta. This delta difference. It tells the difference. Delta U, delta H, delta E. But heat of a system we are denoting with Q, or you can use capital Q. Don't use delta.
Okay, sir.
And which subject came there about delta?
Sir, chemistry only. Last year we used delta over that arrow.
Oh,
Sir,
heating
this
the
is
system. Okay, got it, got it. While writing chemical
this was
reaction, okay, got it. Delta symbol here is
Yes, sir.
during
That's
the chemical reaction we are heating. That represents. That's not means how amount of here Q represents amount of heat supplied to the system.
sir. So
Okay,
delta
got it.
but continuous supply of it, but not amount.
No. It represents how much quantity of heat we are supplying.
Okay, sir. Understood.
On arrow mark delta represents we are heating, that meaning. Okay, that's not sure how much amount of heat we are getting. If it absorbs heat Q, its internal energy will become U1 plus Q. If further work W is done, on the system, the internal energy will further increase. Internal energy further increase and become U1 plus Q plus W.
sir. Work means here how? Like what form?
What?
Sir, we are saying that by doing work,
Hmm.
what work actually we are doing, sir? Like what
We
exactly?
some electrical work. Some electrical energy we can supply. Otherwise, inside keeping one
Okay,
paddle
yeah.
means fan like
Yes.
and rotating that paddle. Because of that also some work is we can do on the system.
Yes, sir.
Or by compressing the piston. If you apply some force on piston, that also causes some work on the system.
Sir, could you read out the last line?
Increase and become equal to U1 plus
No,
Q plus
above
W.
that, like if further work W on the
W
system, the internal energy.
further increases. Okay, let us call this final internal energy is U2. U2 then U2 is equal to U1 plus Q plus W. U2 minus U1 is equal to Q plus W. So U2 minus U1 we can write delta U equal to Q plus W. This is only first law of thermodynamic formula. Further small modification. We already know pressure volume work W is equal to minus P into delta V. Delta U is equal to Q minus P into delta V. So Q is equal to delta U plus P into delta.
Sir, delta V is the difference in volume.
Delta V, yeah, delta V is difference in volume. Delta U is internal energy change.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now I will write some note points. These are very, very important. Carefully observe those points. In exams also, MCQ questions also asking these note points only. See, for adiabatic change, for adiabatic change. So what is adiabatic process? Adiabatic process. Remember, what is adiabatic process?
The energy nor matter
The
can
change in it is
transfer.
zero in such process.
No. Okay, first, what is isothermal process?
The temperature constant.
What is adiabatic process now? Heat of the system we are keeping constant. Once you go to that process, then during statements I gave for the beginning of the definitions, I told Q is equal to 0. If Q is equal to 0, we can write now delta U is equal to delta U is equal to W adiabatic. If we are keeping Q is equal to 0, then delta U is equal to W1, work adiabatic. There in suffix, suppose if you are writing anything adiabatic or isothermal, or if you keep V or P, it means that is a constant. Suppose I wrote Q suffix V, means heat of the system at constant volume. Q suffix P means heat of a system at a constant pressure. So like work done at here Q means change, heat at constant heat. Next, for isothermal expansion of an ideal gas, for an isothermal expansion of an ideal gas, against vacuum, against vacuum. So this is only we are calling, that is for free expansion. Free expansion. Okay. See, isothermal temperature of system remains constant, and here we are considering ideal gas also. What is internal energy of a system?
So the
During the-
total energy.
No, I'm talking just asking about internal energy. During the isothermal expansion of ideal gas, what is internal energy of a system? Delta U becomes 0. Already we discussed this point. Internal energy of a system is function of a temperature. If the process is isothermal process, then internal energy of a system will become 0. So here delta U becomes 0. Because of this isothermal expansion of an ideal gas. Fine.
The reason is temperature is also zero. Like change in temperature.
Change in temperature
is also
0. Yeah,
zero.
change in temperature is 0. That's what internal energy change we are writing 0. Against
can you
vacuum, carefully here, against vacuum. Here piston is, suppose externally some pressure is there. We are calculating how much work is doing by the system or done by the system. Here some value is there, pressure 1 atmosphere or 2 atmosphere or even 0.0001 atmosphere also, okay, fine. But here vacuum or free expansion means external pressure is 0. Free expansion means external pressure is 0. Then work formula is minus P into delta V. P is 0, no? Then work will become 0. So free expansion of ideal gas, work will become 0. So here we can write W is equal to 0. Then delta U is equal to 0, work done also 0. Then if you substitute these values in here, these formulas, Q also becomes 0, no? That's all. Then Q becomes 0.
Sir, can you explain the first point?
This one or this one?
No, sir, the first one.
Okay. For adiabatic change. So during the adiabatic process, we are keeping the heat of a system constant. Right? So then we are writing Q is equal to 0. So there is no change in heat of a system. So Q will become 0. If you substitute in this Q value equal to 0, then delta U becomes W only, no? Delta U becomes W. So internal energy of a system will become work. This is okay, no? The second point.
Sir, can you explain the second point once more?
See, once if you go to our internal energy definition, beginning only I gave, not during this first law of thermodynamics. Beginning I gave you what is the definition of internal energy and what is the factor affecting the internal energy. I explained there. For an isothermal expansion of ideal gas, delta U will value becomes 0. Isothermal process means remains temperature of a system remains constant, then delta T will become 0. So change in temperature is 0. And internal energy of an ideal gas is a function of temperature. Internal energy of an ideal gas is function of temperature. Here temperature delta T will become 0 means obviously delta U also becomes 0. This up to here. Then against vacuum, suppose a gas is expanding against vacuum. So that means external pressure is 0. We derived this formula, work is equal to minus P external into delta V. That formula we derived. Free expansion means against vacuum, that means a piston is moving against vacuum. So here external pressure is 0. So total work done also will become 0. So delta U value also 0 because of these conditions, and because of expansion against vacuum, work also 0. Then substitute here, work 0, delta U 0, then Q also will becomes 0. System absorbed or giving out heat also becomes 0. Next point. You know these all formulas already. Okay, one relation. 1 liter atmosphere is equal to 101.3 joules. So here liter atmosphere we are converting into energy, joules, or okay, and
So that's 101, right?
101.3. Suppose 1 liter bar is equal to 100 joules of energy. So during pressure volume work, we are getting units in liters atmosphere only during pressure volume work. So to convert that into joules, we are multiplying that value into 101.3 or 100 joules.
Sir, is there any derivation for that?
What?
Sir, for like 1 liter atmosphere.
We are converting that into newtons. Liters we are converting into meter cubes, and then atmosphere pressure. No, pressure we are writing down Newton meter square. So finally, if we convert, we will get in joules. That relation already I gave you in last class once. See during the work. Yeah, I gave now work units. Work is equal to force into distance, Newton into meter. And then force also again we are converting mass into acceleration. Finally, if we convert, 1 joule is equal to 1 kilogram meter square second power minus 2 will comes.
Yes, sir.
I think that conversions not asking, no need to worry about chemistry. If you have units and conversions in physics, you have no one chapter.
Yes, sir.
There you can try this kind of questions in CET level asking. But in thermodynamics, they won't ask this kind of relations.
Sir, maybe in physics also we have thermodynamics, maybe there.
Not in
This
this
time,
question, not asking from thermodynamics. They will ask from units and dimensions are there, no? Particular one chapter is there.
yeah,
There,
that we know, sir, but there very basic questions we get. But maybe in CET we might get your telling, sir.
no, this kind of questions won't come, don't worry. Okay, then now done one problem. Right. Express the change in internal energy of a system. when. First question. No heat is absorbed by the system. From the surroundings.
Sir, is this a question?
Yeah, it is a question. Want to keep here. First problem. But work W is done on the system. But work W is done on the system. What type of wall does the system have? The second one is no work is done on the system. No work is done on the system, but Q amount of heat is taken. Q amount of heat is taken out from the system. And given to the surrounding. What type of wall does the system have? Third one, W amount of work is done by the system.
Sir, after the note, what did you do? So I got disconnected.
Write this problem.
Okay, sir.
And Q amount of heat is supplied to the system. What type of system would it be?
So this whole thing is the question itself.
Yes.
So first one, it contains adiabatic walls, right?
Correct. It contains adiabatic walls.
Sir, Sir, the second one is isochoric, right?
What second one is?
Oh, the ones which conduct
Isochoric
the
system.
walls.
Yeah, it having conducting walls, correct.
Yes, sir. First one is adiabatic. Second
Okay,
one is,
you had to write internal energy change also.
sir, it is like equal to work.
Okay, see
Adiabatic.
one by one solution.
Sir, second one is isochoric, that
Okay.
is thermally conductive.
See, no heat is absorbed by
Q
the
is
system.
equal to 0, sir.
Here Q is equal to 0. Okay, then
Then, sir,
from the surrounding, but work
U1
W
is,
is done. Work W is done on the system. Work
yes, sir,
W
yes,
is
sir,
done on the
yes,
system.
yes.
What type of watch does it have? So
U2
work
is equal to
you can write W plus W.
1 plus W.
We know formula delta U is equal to Q plus W according to first law of thermodynamics. So Q is equal to 0. You can write delta U is equal to W, write adiabatic suffix AD. So delta U is equal to WAD. And here the wall is adiabatic. The walls. So adiabatic walls. Then second one, no work is done on the system. So here, second one answer is W is equal to, we can write 0. No work is done on the system, but Q amount of heat is taken out from the system. So heat is released by the system. Now Q is equal to minus Q. Substitute in this formula. Delta U is equal to 0 minus Q. So you can write delta U is equal to minus Q. So heat is taken out. The system must be having the thermally conducting walls. Conducting walls because heat is giving out to the surroundings. Third one. W amount of work is done by the system. So W will become minus W. By the system, work is doing by the system. And Q amount of heat is supplied to the system. So heat is where heat supplying to the system. So Q will become plus Q. So if you substitute here, delta U is equal to Q minus W. So as work is done by the system.
Sir, shouldn't it be plus Q over here?
How? W
Sir,
amount.
because heat is not taken out, right? Heat is supplied to the system,
That's
right?
what I wrote plus Q. We are supplying to the system.
No, okay. Yeah.
So, okay,
yeah.
if system is giving out, we can write minus Q. As work is done by the system.
Sir, work is done on the system means it's plus W, and
Yeah.
it's done by means minus.
Minus. absorbing heat. It must be a closed system. It must be a closed system. Okay, next problem. Calculate W, Q, and delta U. When 0.75 mole of an ideal gas expands isothermally and reversibly at 27 degrees centigrade from a volume of 15 liters to 25 liters. Yeah, anybody can tell formula to calculate work done by the system
So
when a gas is
work
expanding
equal
isothermally.
It's the formula itself, sir. P
Tell me.
like minus
Hmm.
P delta V, and to
Hmm.
find
What? Tell me formula.
P delta
Sir,
V.
nRT ln P1, sorry, V1 by V2.
Yeah, tell me full formula.
Yes, sir. W is equal to N minus nRT.
Right? Minus 2.303
Sir, we can use natural log, no, sir.
nRT log V2 by
V2 by V1.
this only
Yes,
formula.
sir.
See, suppose work done irreversible, then you can apply work is equal to minus P into delta V. Suppose work done in reversible process, you have to apply this formula.
Sir,
Minus 2.
ideal gas only undergoes reversible, no, sir.
Yeah. No, we are but theoretically we are talking about all gases, but it's practically it won't work. Okay, now substitute here minus 2.303. Number of moles of gas is given 0.75 moles.
When do we know which formula, which work formula to apply?
See, calculate ideal gas expands isothermally, and here mention clearly reversibly, right?
Okay,
Reversibly.
so when it's reversible, we should use the log formula.
Yeah,
When it's
if it is
irreversible,
irreversible, simply minus P into dV, delta V.
okay, sir.
Then R value 8.314. Temperature 27 degrees centigrade. It is 300. Log V2 by V1, 25 by 15. Multiply this value here to here. So answer will come 948.25. This is work.
So will we be given log tables?
Yeah, we can use log table. Otherwise, you can know some values. Log 1 is 0, log 2, log 3 value. If you know, you can substitute approximately log 25 by 15. 5
Sir,
by
we can
3.
simplify the fraction, no, sir.
Yeah, 1.66 will come. So log 1 value is 0, log 2 value is 0.30. This is log 2. Log 1.66, we are taking some approximate value.
Sir?
Yeah, tell me.
Sir, how to use log table?
Okay, I will explain you 1 or 2 days. That one takes more time to explain log table. Okay, W is equal to minus 948.25 joules. Work done by the system. We are getting negative sign. So work done by the system. That's correct. And here asking calculate work, heat, and internal energy change also. Look here. Ideal gas expands isothermally. Ideal gas expands isothermally.
Delta U is U. No,
0. Delta U becomes 0. So given ideal gas expand isothermally. So that is delta T is equal to 0, then delta U was equal to 0. Now we know delta U is equal to Q plus W. So delta U is equal to 0, Q plus W. So Q is equal to minus W. So Q is equal to minus of W, we got minus 948.25. So Q is equal to, this will become plus 948.25 joules. Okay, one problem I'll give you. This is a homework for you. Try this one. So here we calculated all the values. W is equal to this, and delta U is equal to 0. Q is equal to this value.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, in the exam, if they don't give log table, can we leave it in log itself?
In PU board, okay. I mean, in board level, okay, they will accept. But in competitive, you have to do no.
Sir, in competitive, they'll give log table.
Yeah, they will give you log table.
Sir, will they give one rough paper actually?
Huh?
Sir, they will give rough paper.
Yeah, rough papers also.
Okay, sir.
Note down next. Third problem. This is a homework for you. 2 liters of an ideal gas at a pressure of 10 atmosphere. Two liters of an ideal gas at a pressure of 10 atmosphere. Expands isothermally into vacuum. Into vacuum. Until its total volume is 10 liter. Total volume is 10 liter. How much heat is absorbed?
And again, the same form.
No,
Problem we need
different
to
problem. How much heat is absorbed and how much work is done in the expansion? Done in the expansion. What would be the heat absorbed and work done?
Sir,
Yes.
sir, what if it's not isothermal?
Not isothermal, we have to substitute the values.
Sir, if they don't give heat also?
If they didn't give,
Heat also, sir.
then answer it won't come in value. Something it left as a formula only.
So, if even if it's not an isothermal process, but it's a reversible process, then still we have to use the log formula, right?
We have to use log formula. How much heat absorbed and work done? Work done. First, if the same expansion takes place against a constant external pressure of constant external pressure of 1 atmosphere. If the same expansion takes place to a final volume of (10 liters) conducted reversibly. Okay. Anybody can answer first this one. Not first question, this one.
Sir.
Yeah.
Sir, could you wait? I have to read the question.
So carefully read the question, you will get answer. It's very simple.
Sir?
Yes.
Sir, we can apply that formula and work is negative.
Work is negative, are you sure?
Yes, sir, because the gas expands, no, sir, on its own.
Okay, correct. So carefully read the question, you will get simple answers. Process we are carried out isothermally. So isothermal process, delta T equal to 0, then delta U also 0. So, okay, we got one answer. Next. See, their gas is expanding, but gas is doing work. But that is against vacuum, correct?
Yes, sir. So
Isothermally
negative.
into vacuum. So if anything is expanding against vacuum means work done we are taking 0. That point I gave you in note point. Read in note. Gas expanding against vacuum.
How is the work negative here?
Not negative, 0. Gas expanding against vacuum. So W is equal to 0. Work also 0.
Sir, I was talking about the
So you are counting this 2 liters becoming a 10 liter. Sorry, yeah. Until volume is 10 liter means here volume change is 8 liters. Okay, but their pressure is 0, no?
Sir, I was talking about the first part.
We are talking about this.
Yes, sir.
I am talking about the given question, this part.
Okay, sir. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
first listen this part. So gas expanding against vacuum. So W is equal to 0 now. Delta U is equal to 0, W also 0. Then Q also? No formula. Delta U is equal to Q plus W. So this also 0, 0 plus W. So W also. Then heat also 0. So this is okay. Now we'll solve the first one. So copy this answer.
So can you explain that part where gas expanding against? Sir,
Yes.
can you explain that part gas expanding against vacuum? So work equal to 0. How is work equal to 0 there?
Yeah, actually work we are writing formula minus P into delta V, right? This is the
Yeah.
formula we are writing. Here question is
Yeah, yeah.
okay. Here initially 2 liters, that is expanding up to 10 liters. So here we can take delta V, 8 changes 8, okay, fine. But here gas is expanding against vacuum, means there is no external pressure. External pressure is 0.
Okay.
Okay, if suppose this is the piston. Here is the inside.
Oh, yeah. Got it.
External
Got it.
pressure is 0 means we are multiplying with 0, then
Yes,
work
sir.
will become 0. Okay, then try this first one, apply this formula. Work is equal to minus P external into delta V.
Sir,
Yes, tell me.
sir, I didn't get how delta U equals 0.
Where? This one.
Yes, sir.
This I told you one point. This is a theoretical based.
So not
Internal
that.
energy. Internal
The one-
energy of a system is function of temperature.
Sir, what? Oh, that's not volume.
No. It is depends upon temperature. If isothermal process means we are writing delta T 0, obviously delta U also becomes 0.
Okay, sir.
Okay, then try first one answer. if the same expansion takes place against a constant external pressure of 1 atmosphere. Very simple, this one. Same expansion means 2 liters of a gas becoming 10 liters.
Yes, sir. External pressure is 1 atmosphere.
External pressure is given 1 atmosphere.
So W is equal to minus P external into delta V.
Yeah, that is the answer. First one answer is work is equal to minus P external to delta V. P external is given against 1 atmosphere. 1 into delta V is 10 minus 2. So minus 8 liter atmosphere. But we want work now. Minus 8 into multiply. I gave you 1 liter atmosphere is equal to 101.3 joules. This answer is
Sir, 810.4.
So external pressure is -1.
pressure. Yeah, given 1 atmosphere.
Yes, so but why is it -1?
It is in formula. Minus comes from formula. W is equal to
Okay,
minus P
yeah,
external into
yeah,
delta V.
yes.
How much answer? 800?
810.4.
Yeah, this is the answer. First one answer is this.
So, what formula did you use where you've written W is equal to -8 into 101.3 joules?
This formula is not visible. W is equal to minus P external into delta V.
Yeah, so we get -8 liters.
810. Okay, 8 liters. I told you in note point 1 liter atmosphere is equal to 101.3 joules.
Oh, yeah.
Conversion, that is a liter atmosphere to joules. See, if the same expansion takes place to a final volume of 10 liter conductor reversibly, same expansion 2 to 10 liters only, but process we are carried out reversibly. Now, which formula we have to apply to calculate work?
Log formula.
Very good, log formula. Reversibly this is. So second one answer is W is equal to minus 2.303 nRT. I think volume number of moles is not mentioned. No, we can take 1 log V2 by V1. Substitute here. So here N is not mentioned. No, so substitute 1. Okay. Just a minute. Wait. Temperature also not given. Wait. PV is equal to nRT. So instead of nRT, write PV now.
Sir?
Yes?
Sir, here the initial volume only, no, sir?
Initial volume. V is initial volume. 2 liters, no? Initial volume.
Yes, sir.
So substitution. Minus 2.303. P is 10 atmospheric pressure. Into volume is initially 2 liters. Log V2 by V1. So 2 liter of gas will becoming 10 liters, no? So the 10 by again 2. So side write this one. PV is equal to nRT. Because here temperature not mentioned, N value also not given. That's what instead of nRT, we returned PV.
So what is log 5 value?
Log 5 value 0.69.
So in the second one,
Tell me.
volume is given 10 liters, then that you have substituted, and 2 is what? Pressure.
You are confusing. Pressure is 10 atmosphere, right? Pressure is, read carefully question. Not only this,
So,
beginning full question I gave here. Read there. Mentioned a 10 atmospheric pressure.
yeah. 10,
That pressure.
yeah.
And the initial volume, we are taking initial volume 2 liters.
Okay.
And again V2 will become, it is expanded to 10 liters. No, that 10 by initial volume V1 is 2 liters. So how much you are getting the value?
So it comes like minus 46.06 log 5. Then what is the log 5 value?
Sir, I'm getting minus 31.7.
Okay, that's correct. Actually, if you substitute accurately log 5 value is 0.6989. Means we can write approximately 0.7.
Sir, I took 0.69, so I got minus 31.78.
Okay, correct. So, okay, that value also okay. Here, if we can write 32.2 liters, also fine.
Sir, we should multiply it, no, sir?
Okay, we can neglect, no problem. We'll give you full answer even if you do that. Here, then convert this into liter atmosphere into joules.
So we always have to do that conversion, right?
You have to do my during. Don't leave as a liter atmosphere. We are calculating work now, so finally it should be in joules. So 3261.86. Okay, this is the answer. Okay, guys, in next class, means in this week, Friday and Saturday, I'm going to give many derivations are there. Those are mostly asking in a board level also, 3 marks and 2 marks.
Sir?
Yeah, this week itself, we are going to be complete nearly 60 to 70% of this chapter.
Yes, sir.
Thermodynamics, yeah, tell me.
Sir, this question is of 2 mark or 3 mark?
2 mark or question. Okay, this one.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, 2 marks they are asking. So mostly from thermodynamics asking some derivations are there. 4 or 5 derivations we have. And based on problems also, based on those derivations and formulas, asking problems. Very easy. Here onwards, thermodynamics almost up to 80% of the syllabus is easy. Last 2 concepts makes little difficult. And mostly questions also asking in board level from this zone only. Here onwards it will start. Derivations and formulas, simple problems. So don't miss class in next Friday and Saturday. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
this is